My name is Kahloni.
Yeah, how you doing?
How are you today?
I'm doing well.
That's good. I see you have Clark Atlanta University on your shirt.
Yeah.
You go to that school?
No, I don't go to this school, but I've always had an interest in it ever since high school.
That's pretty cool. So you're in college now?
Yeah, I'm in college.
Oh, okay. So what university do you attend?
I attend SELU, Southeastern University.
And what's your major?
My major right now is pre-nursing. Yeah.
Why did you take up nursing?
Well, I chose nursing because I felt like I've always had this motherly instinct to provide and protect, people. I always wanted to help out around the house with other kids, things like that.
So you took your lessons from when you were at home, and you want to base them with the real world.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Kind of why I came a counselor.
Okay.
I like to help people and listen to them, so I figured why not combine both.
Right. That's good.
So, how are you today?
Well, I'm doing well. Everything's fine.
So, do you have a boyfriend?
Yeah, I actually do. His name is Derek, and Derek and I have been together for 5 years now.
Oh.
Yeah, and we actually have our own place together, and it's cool. I like it. It's okay.
So, how is your home life?
Well, sometimes it could be better. I'll say that.
Can you tell how it goes for you?
Well, sometimes we fight like most couples will fight, but sometimes our fights go a little bit far.
Physical or emotional?
Honestly, it's both. You know, uh, any fight can take an emotional toll on a person, especially but most of the time it is physical. It's physical abuse.
And how do you feel about this abuse?
Well, of course, I don't feel good about it. Nobody enjoys being hit or tortured or called out their name. But when I think about it, sometimes it makes me feel like maybe it's my fault that we're the way that we are today. Maybe if I would have did something different, everything could have worked out. And my friends and my family, they tell me that you're not supposed to feel like that because it's not your fault. It's the person who's doing it to you. But nobody understands Derek the way I understand Derek. People paint him as this monster, but nobody understands his background. And I feel like until they understand his background, then maybe they can get an insight of who he really is.
Right. So, when did the abuse first start?
Well, the abuse first started when I was a junior in high school, actually. And I remember this day like it was yesterday. It was just a life changing experience. I would have never thought that in that one instant, all those good times we shared, all those good memories, they would just go out the window like that. And it just that night it just haunts me. Every time I look at him, I think of that night. Like every time we get in an argument, it just all panels back to that. And I hate that.
So, are you guys still together now? Are you guys happy now?
I mean, honestly, it's some sometimes we're okay. Sometimes we're okay and everything's fine. We're laughing and we're talking and then in an instant it's like everything just changes. It goes out the window. Like he goes from this guy that that I met and who I fell in love with, we're having such a great time, and then he just changes into this monster, this demon. I'm like, who are you? And it's just I don't I don't know if I don't know if it's me because I feel like I play a big role in his issues. Because honestly, I've always been, financially stable. I've always had a good head on my shoulders. I never really took, foolishness. And I feel like he envies that. God bless you. And I just feel like he envies, the type of family that I came from. And of course, I can't change that because that's my family. He had a really rough childhood, and he didn't really have a lot. His mom couldn't really provide for him, and he struggled growing up. And when we met each other in high school, it's like, damn, I finally found something. Yeah, yeah, and that's how I was on both sides. Even though I wasn't struggling or anything, it felt that way. It felt like I finally found somebody.
You understand?
Exactly. It was just a mutual agreement. Like we could talk all night and it would never get boring at all. Like, and it's really just heartbreaking to think about. Thank you. To think about the man that I once loved and that I can see him being in my future with children and everything, for him to hurt me like that. It's just such a horrible feeling. It feels like I'm being dogged out. I'm being, you know, I'm being punished for giving my everything to you, and it shouldn't be like that. But I just can't. I can't leave him
Why do you feel like you can't leave it?
because I love him, and it may seem crazy, but he is all I know. I By us getting together at such a young age, I never really had a chance to really, date or experience other guys. He's all I know. He was my first time. He's been there through everything, and I can't wake up one morning and be like, you know what, no, forgive him. I can't do that. That's impossible. You can't. The human is incapable of turning off emotions like that, like a light switch. And I can't get over the fact that that we share so many fun times together. I honestly love that man, and it's sick. It's sick and twisted to think of it like that, but I can't let him go.
But do you love him enough to leave, or do you love him enough to stay? Because you can always love somebody and you love them too much and you leave them. But sometimes you love just as hard enough and you stay and you deal with abusive things when
Well, I love him, but as far as loving him from a distance and getting up and leaving, I don't think that's a I don't think that's a question. I mean, I don't think that's an option, honestly. And I'm saying all these things based on love and the things that we used to share. But a big part of it is fear. I am honestly, I'm scared. I'm terrified. Ever since that night, and even all the other altercations, it scared me to go. The the type of person that he is, it's like he's manipulative, first of all, and he's he's so creative to the point where he found a way that like I don't even talk to my family. And I was a very family oriented person. I love to be with my family. I like to go places with them. And now it's just like, who are they? So I think right now, at this moment in time, I think it's the fear of being alone for me. Because I don't want to be alone because he's all I know, and that's who I love, and I can't imagine loving anyone else except him.
So, how do you feel after knowing that you can't, you fear to leave him?
I mean, I feel helpless. I feel worthless. I feel dumb. All these feelings that I have are just negative. Nothing nothing is positive about it. Now that I've honestly cracked down and thought about it and said that I cannot leave this man because I'm afraid to be alone, it makes me feel less of a person. And I don't feel like anyone should have to deal with that. But I love him.
Okay, so what I want you to do is, you give me a little homework assignment, and I want you to get a piece of paper, one side, all the good things that has happened between y'all, and on the other side, we're gonna put all the bad things that has happened. And I want you to come back in with that paper, and we're gonna talk about how each side happened, how it led up to that moment. And from there is how we're going to take the rest of our sessions. Because you know we love you, but I need to know how much. Okay? You want to do that?
Yes, of course.
So how do you feel about the session so far?
Well, honestly, I feel a lot better. Just having someone that I can open up to and talk to, that makes a whole lot of difference. And you've made me think about, how much do I actually love him? You know, is it worth me having to deal with this abuse as far as how much I love him? And I just really want to, say thank you for that because this has really helped a lot. Thank you. I'm hungry. Thank you.
Thank you. See you next week.
All right, thank you.
See you next week.